Alright guys, so in this video today I want to quickly talk about the new fastest keyboard ever called the WOOTING HE60, which I myself, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I've literally just pre-ordered. And no, this isn't any sort of sponsored video or anything like that, guys, but after learning how insanely fast this keyboard is with its switches, the fact that it's got full motion analog movement and it's got its all new 60% form factor, you guys should by the end of this video understand why I've just had to pre-order this absolute beast. But yeah guys, in this video I'm going to talk about all these features in more detail, so if you do enjoy it or you learn something new, then why not drop a like on this video. It's completely free and it'll help me out a ton. Anyways, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay, so first up we just have to talk about those insanely quick Lecker switches. These guys are completely unique in the fact that they've got two elements that make them completely different to anything else on the market. The first element is that they're fully analog and give you full 360-degree movement, which basically turns your keyboard into a controller natively. So in games like Fortnite, for example, you won't require any sort of double movement software, and in driving games and stuff like that, you can actually play it on a keyboard instead of having to use a controller, thanks again to those full motion analog switches, which is really cool. The second element is their speed of them, and this, in my opinion, is the most important thing of this entire keyboard. Thanks to the adjustable actuation points on the board and the new rapid triggers, these actually make it so insanely fast. It's like the fastest on the market, guys. The first one is the actuation point. This, by the way, is when your keyboard detects your gradual finger input, and that input is fully adjustable, so you can take it to the lowest one possible on the market, I believe, which is 0.1 mm, beating SteelSeries Apex's Pro actuation point of 0.4. You can basically take it that low, or you can take it high. If it's too quick for you, you can take it up to like 1 or 2 mm, which is pretty normal for most people out there who don't require that much speed. That, of course, will be for the casual players out there, as you know for a fact, guys, that all the pros in Fortnite and other games will be using the lowest setting of 0.1 mm, as they'll want the fastest actuation point possible. For the second element, and this is just as important as the first one, this is the rapid triggers I was talking about before. And what these do, guys, is they basically take what we know as actuation points and reset points, and they really just evolve them in every single way. If I show a graphic on screen right here, guys, you can see how fast these rapid triggers are in comparison to the traditional switch. Here's what it looks like when they're disabled, and then here's what it looks like when they're in use in game. When looking at both guys side by side, you can see which one is clearly more responsive and just way more snappy, which again, like I keep on mentioning, is exactly what we want in a high-speed performance keyboard. If you guys don't think so, just take a look at the in-game differences in a game like Valorant, for example. In Valorant, if we take a look at the movement on screen right now, when the rapid triggers are disabled and not in use, this is what your movement looks like. And then if we enable the rapid triggers and actually use them in game, you can see clearly how much of a benefit it is using the rapid triggers. And to show you guys even more how precise these things are, if we take a look at a slowed down comparison clip where one's enabled and one's disabled, both on the 0.1 mm actuation point, you can see which animation stops first, and that obviously shows how much precision this keyboard actually gives you in game, which I myself am a massive fan of. Next up, we've got a new type of technology that comes with this keyboard called the tachyon mode. What this mode does is when it is enabled, it basically optimizes a low latency mode that turns off all the unnecessary features on the keyboard, like pretty RGB effects, for example. Alongside that, it prioritizes all the essential features, and it makes every single analog key press less than 1 ms every 1 ms. So yeah, you can say it does fairly optimize the keyboard. Next up is the size of the keyboard, and as you guys can see, it's obviously a 60% one, which all of you guys should know is 60% smaller than a full-size keyboard, which I myself, by the way, guys, I'm never returning to ever again. I'll go back to a 10k less keyboard. That's what the one that I'm on actually right now as we speak. But the one thing that caught my eye with this 60% keyboard, which by the way I have had a bad experience with in the past just because of how unuser friendly they are, this one completely changes the game. The software on the keyboard in itself is super customizable. You can literally configure certain keybinds to the keyboard in itself, like function keys and all that. You can do it in a super easy fashion as well. You can literally drag and drop, which I absolutely love, so you don't have to mess around pressing certain keys and certain configurations like I've had to on previous keyboards. You can still do that on this keyboard to access arrow keys and stuff, but again, it's just for the basic functions. So arrow keys, keys, print screen, all that stuff, function keys and all that. You can literally do it in 2 key presses, which is super easy. And then you've also got access to a whole set of other function layers, so numbers, volume up, volume down, and just a whole like bunch more. But yeah guys, overall the keyboard is insanely fast like I've shown you guys, and it has a ton of features. I'll actually put all the features on screen right now as they are pretty interesting. But guys, I really just want to make this video to let you guys know why I have bought this keyboard and just sort of show it off in a way, because I just think it's insane and I seriously cannot wait to get my hands on it. Guys, if you want more videos like this, be sure to let me know in the comment section below, and if you did enjoy or learn something new, then feel free to drop a like on this video. Guys, I know it might look like a sponsored video, but I can promise you it is not in any single way, shape or form. I just wanted to share the new sort of like innovations that this company has like presented us with, and I just think it's really awesome and I want to support them all the way. So guys, if you do enjoy again, feel free to drop a like on the video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.